I'm here. I'm at my mini break weekend. Let's go in. Oh, hello. Oh, it's warm. Oh my gosh, it's heaven. I'll get my stuff in and then I'll do a tour. It's gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous here. You've all seen a lovely green field before. Let's show you the stuff. It's everywhere my eye lands. There's something gorgeous. Look, I love these. Love those. I've got a couple of those ones there myself. Look at all the wooden crates and things underneath here. Oh, they're too nice to be left out, aren't they? Let's see, is there anything in there? What's that then? Oh, I don't know, de-icer and, oh, de-icer and salt. What a good idea. So thoughtful. And over here is the outdoor cooking area. So fun. Just leave these out and they're all right. Amazing. Oh look. So you can open your beer. What's this? Seat only. No candles on the seat. Fair enough. And they've got this lovely big hot tub, which I said I'm not going to use, don't fill it up. What is that? Is that just decoration? I love it. Oh look. Are they sheep shearers or hedge trimmers? There's a little arbour there. Sheepdog trial. It's just lovely. Everything's lovely. What's in here then? Cool, I'm nosy. That's decorative shingle. I suppose it's to fill up the gaps over there. I love it here. I like this thing. What's that say up there? It's from a pub, an old pub. Oh look, solar. So well thought out, everything. That's for lighting up the hot tub. Oh, look, more nice wooden stuff. More nice jug things. Lovely box. Oh, look, that's for your recycling. This is the, what would this be then? I don't know what this is because this is the pizza oven here. Got your pizza peel up there. Oh, imagine this. In the sunny weather with friends. Mind you, the hut only sleeps 2 people plus 1 infant. So imagine this with someone you want to be with. I'm hoping Toby will want to come here with me. So I chose this hut because it's called Ted's hut. But down there is Len's hut. Right, I'm going to go in and get that wood burner lit. Even though it's pretty toasty in there because they do have an eco radiator. I'm going to turn that off. This is fun in here under the bed. Look, this is like, it's like the tube line in London, but it's Somerset places. So my mum lives there, my dad lives there, and that's where I lived from age 11 till 18. I currently live somewhere in between there. I have also lived over here. I'm not bragging about that. Bridgewater's not known for its cultural delights. Or maybe it is. And at present, I am somewhere around here. I was looking through my phone then. I didn't know how far I had to go. I've got some slippers there and information about the shepherd's hut. So, the old milking parlour, that's next door. I've got the wood burner lit. That was the thing that I was thinking about the most. I was thinking about when I arrive, I'm just going to light the wood burner immediately. And I have. Got my knitting. I popped into Waitrose on the way here and got myself some proper treats. There's the lovely bed. I've already leapt on it and it's firm but soft, which is what I like. Well, I like a supportive bed that is soft, because otherwise I just get pressure point pains because I'm a princess. I love it here. Little lamps. They've got all these lovely fun books. And they're not just random nice looking books. They're things about, so we've got Highways and Byways of Somerset, the King's England Somerset, just loads of Somerset books. Portrait of Somerset, Somerset Legends, decorative things, and then practical things like fire alarms and carbon monoxide monitor and first aid kit. I just think it's been done absolutely beautifully, and I really love the yellow. I always thought if I had a shepherd's hut I'd probably do it in a, I don't know, a Cotswoldy blue-green, but I'm so enchanted by this place. I think I just want to replicate this place. Some binoculars. Oh look, temperature gauge. Some hangers, practical things and legal things. Fire blankets. I love these light switches. That one must do outside because there's none coming on in here. Look at me showing you on and off. What's this then? What's that for? That must be to do with the solar power panel. Little hook. Stable door. I've put the kettle on to boil. That's the fizzing you can hear because it's got damp bum. Over here you've got your little dining table with your cutlery drawer in there. Got your guide of what you're going to do. Hot tub guide, although I said don't fill up the hot tub on my account, I won't be using it. So he's just said there, we agreed, so don't use it. Yeah, I won't use it. Oh look, we even got some flowers in a jug, and do you know what? I brought some flowers because my friend Julie gave me some on Wednesday and they're just beginning to open. Their daffodils as well, so I thought, oh, well, I'll bring them because the boys and Toby won't appreciate them particularly. What we got here then? Oh, I think that's Wells Cathedral. We're very near Wells. That's Glastonbury Tor. That is, I think that's Wells Marketplace. Not sure where those ruins are. I don't think. Oh, I think that might be. Is that part of Bishop's Palace? Or the reflection? Oh, there's. I can't help that. And that is Cheddar Gorge. Hello. That's the efficient eco radiator. I've turned it off. It's on standby. I love this. Look, hooks spelling out Ted. Lots of lovely old tins. Cookery books. A Hovis tin. Some mugs. Naturally, I did bring a favourite mug. Glastonbury Tor stained glass window thingy. 2-ring hob. Why do I keep going up at the end of everything I say? And then fridge is in here. I booked an early check-in with some Sunset Fizz, but I misunderstood because the Sunset Fizz is Pilton cider. Not keen on cider. I was hoping it was sparkling wine, but it doesn't matter because I bought some emergencies. That'll do me. And there's your cupboard of bits and bobs. Sink under here. Condiments and what have you. Salt and sugar. Coffee, tea and sugar. Backyard fire cookbook. That looks good. I think I'll have a flick through of that later. Chopping board. Now through into the bathroom. I love all of this ironware. Lovely switch. So you've got a shower. Dinky little shower. Good size shower. I don't know why I'm saying dinky little shower. Basin. Got these carbon monoxide alarms, fire alarms everywhere, which is really good because I should realise that obviously you would have to have this sort of thing by law, but I wasn't sure, so I brought one of my own just in case, because I intend to only heat the shepherd's hut with this wood burner and I don't want to run the risk of silently dying in the night. I've got too much walt in it. I can't die yet. Look, there's my Prosecco glass ready and waiting, and my daffodils from Judy. And there's an actual real toilet. I was expecting it to be a composting toilet, but it isn't. It's properly plumbed in. That's the tour of the shepherd's hut done. All that remains for me to do now is get into my pyjamas, spread out my crafts, warm up some soup, and settle in. This is lovely. This is really, really, really lovely. Just emptying out my Mary Poppins bag. This is another thing that my friend Catherine sent to me, Bella Roses, because she spoils me. And it fits so much stuff. I've got loads of my craft things in here. I've got my iPad, and I had my fake candles because candlelight is very special to me and important. I like to light candles and I also like fairy lights, so I decided to bring some. And of course, in a wooden house like this, You just don't want a naked flame. I mean, I guess it must feel a bit nerve-wracking having a wood burner for the people that own this shepherd's hut, but these will do the job. And I've bought a mug. I don't need any of this stuff. The shepherd's hut has everything, but I've bought a mug, little coffee thing, a Prosecco glass. I've got a milk frother thing here. I'm just about to have some soup. I got this in Waitrose on my way here. Sounds nice, doesn't it? Lashings of Yorkshire cheese. Yeah, so kale, nice and healthy. Cheese, yummy. I've brought with me more crafts than I can possibly get through in less than 48 hours, which is the amount of time I've got here. I've got my English paper piecing. I've got teach yourself drawing books. I've got a candle making kit and like an embroidery thing that's got my pens and my pencils in it. Oh look, I brought these as well. These are fake candles too. My reusable batteries. Oh, I'm going to be lovely and cosy when it's dark. Well, I'm cosy now. Honestly, I'm like a pig in poo. I'm so content. It's lovely in here. I just love it. I think the only thing that I would add, aside from Prosecco instead of cider, is, and I don't know if you'd manage to get it in, I think you would be a very small upholstered little chair, so that if you wanted to, you could drag it close to the wood burner. Well, not close, obviously, but close to the wood burner, so you could have your soup on your lap with your feet up type thing, you know, because there's a little stool there. I just love it here so much. I'm looking for a stirring spoon. Oops, it's just splashed on my blouse.
His mind was on other things, though we never found out what. And then finally, skimming stones, eating sandwiches, summer and winter.
Sun's going down. The moon is out. There it is. I've been watching a film called About Time. Really enjoying it so far. It's got Bill Nighy in it. Apparently Bill Nighy is up for an Oscar, which is great. I love him. I met him once with Leonie. We were getting off a tube in Shoreditch. We were away for a weekend, and Leonie went, "Oh my goodness, there's Bill Nighy." So she went marching up to him. She went, "Hello, Bill. Can we have a selfie with you?" And he put his arms around us and he went, "Of course you can, girls." If I can find it, it's on my Instagram somewhere. I'll put the picture in here. He's such a nice bloke. Everybody I know has ran into Bill Nighy. Granny ran into him on a girls' night out, and I'll have to find out the story. He was definitely happy to chat. I'm going to go and light all my candles now. There we go, I lit a candle. I lit another one. They're ever so good. The only annoying thing about them is they do click. And I forgot to download any music on Spotify. I might have to walk down the bottom of the field and see if I can get 5G and download a nice soundtrack. Soundtrack for my supper. What is the time? 5:15. Well, I'm not even hungry because I didn't have my lunch until 2:30. This is one of those rare occasions where I wish that I had a decent camera. Oh, the sky really is pretty. Oh, it's so pretty. I'm such a wally. I've remembered to bring things like daffodils and fake candles. I've forgotten my flaming toothbrush and toothpaste. I've got everything else I could possibly need. But the one thing, like, my teeth are so important to me. I have most of my anxiety dreams and fears and anything that I'm truly, truly scared of revolves around my teeth. Having an accident and having them knocked out, going to the dentist and having to have any work done, because I've never had anything done to my teeth other than like a polish and a bit of a, you know, when they get the tartar off. And I'm really anxious about it, and I've gone and forgotten my blooming toothbrush. Oh, there's another set of those shears. I wonder if they are for hedges or for sheep. I'll have to ask. So tomorrow morning I will be going out to the nearest shop and buying toothbrush and toothpaste. Can't go today because I've just had a glass of lovely Prosecco. I've got to say, I will admit, and I don't know how this is going to come across, because I know there were times in my life when if I'd heard somebody saying this, I just would have wanted to thump them in the windpipe. But I really feel a little bit lost all by myself. I'm not bored. I'm not lonely. I just feel like I don't know what to do. I'm just a bit adrift. So I'm going to make some food. I am beginning to feel a little bit hungry. I should do that. Let's look in here then. That's some cheese. Got some pesto. I've not done very well at the zero waste here. And then I've got some slow braised shin of beef porcini, and then I got Ocho's Essentials. I'm going to have a little bit of both. before I came, I made... what is this called? Coffee. I made from our coffee machine enough shots of espresso decaf for me to bring here, and I brought the little coffee frother jug that you heat up on the hob. So I'm having an almond croissant. Every time we go to France, I always want an almond croissant, and they've never got one at the baker's. It's a bit of a grim day out there. So when I get back, I've got to pop to the shops. Unfortunately, I forgot my toothbrush, as you know. I've got to pop to the shops, and then when I come back, I'm going to light that wood burner. Yep. Well, I am glad I came out. Oh, I shouldn't really be talking to you while I'm doing this. I'll be back. Yes, I am very glad that I came out, because not only can I now clean my teeth, they are going to look like what's it? Oh, how'd you get out of here? They're going to start looking like what's it soon. I'm lost in a car park. And I picked up a mini bottle of Prosecco for this evening. Holy moly, this is like a rabbit warren. You make one false move and that's it. You're stuck for an hour in a car park. Yeah, I've got a little, you know, one of those mini single serving bottles of Prosecco. I can't be trusted with a whole big bottle on my own because I will drink it. I just will. I'm an absolute... oh, I can go down here. I'm an absolute nightmare for it. So, one of those little single servings. What's this man doing? He's literally stood in the middle of the road. I think he's on the phone. Oh, I'm in an electric car. He's stepping out in front of me. Now this lady's just pulled out in front of me. What is going on here? Honestly. Riveting content, Gainer. Yeah, I'm very glad that I've come out because I got my toothbrush, I got a mini bottle of Prosecco, and I got ID'd. You just can't compliment a middle-aged woman who's grown up with all the societal... oh, what's the word? You can tell I'm middle-aged, can't you? What is the word? The societal doctrines that I've grown up in. You can't compliment a middle-aged woman more than telling them they look younger than 25. Yes, thank you very much. Second time it's happened this month as well. I can't believe it. It probably is because I look guilty, shifty, like I'm doing something I shouldn't be doing when I'm buying booze. Oh, I won't go into detail about the people that asked me or checked me for my ID, because you'll then realise that they perhaps come from a, well, let's just say a 25-year-old with good eyesight wouldn't be IDing me. But I'm delighted. I'm going to take it. I'm going to write that down and remind myself when I'm feeling grim. Sorry about that. You can probably see my steering wheel better than me the whole way through. I'm so excited to get back to the shepherd's hut. It's honestly just dreamy. Toby's rang me this morning. I put some bids on a few bits at an auction near us and was successful, and I thought that he could go and pick them up today, but they weren't open. I could have sworn they were open on Saturdays, so he's had a wasted journey. So he rang me to tell me they were shut. And now I didn't do a workout because I had to go there and they're shut. And now I've got to go back and walk the dog and make the boys lunch. I said, get off the phone, you grumpy thing. You're ruining my vibe. He said, I'm not ruining your vibe. You're on the way to Tesco. I said, you're still ruining my vibe. Bugger off. Don't feel sorry for him. He can do his workout any time today. I might text him in a minute and tell him that he needs to get Wilf's washing on. That'll go down well. I'm back in the hut. Oh, let me turn Classic FM off. Couldn't get it to tune last night, but it's fine this morning. I've spilt coffee on my pyjamas. Yes, I am back in my pyjamas. No apologies from me. And I'm about to do some sketching. I got this One Sketch a Day book. My sketches are dreadful. That's me and Teddy when I picked him up from school the other week. They are so bad, my sketches. But Ali, Little Drops of Wonderful, my friend, she recommended these two books in particular. So I'm gonna have a look. See if I can do some drills. I did borrow Drawing on the Right Side of the Brain from my friend Jo, who's my pottery friend, and I've worked through some of those exercises. I've still got some to do. But I'm terribly impatient. You see, the thing is, I'm no good. I've got to rest my hand. I'm no good at taking my own advice. People, even on my last podcast, I've had a couple of comments from people saying, I wish I could knit sweaters, or I'm learning to knit socks and they're driving me bonkers. Well, that was exactly the same for me, and sometimes still now when knitting doesn't go well for me, it's exactly the same. My advice to them is don't give up, keep trying. The more you practice, the better you get. But I don't seem to be able to apply that to the discipline of learning to draw. I just want to be able to draw. I just want to be naturally good at it. But everybody and every book says that drawing is a skill that you are not born with. You learn it. Some people learn it quicker and they have a flair for it and they enjoy it more immediately. Some people have to work hard for it. I think I'm going to be one of the people that has to work hard for it. I also think that it's difficult when you don't know what your style is and what you hope to draw like, because I love this style, but I don't know if that's how I want to draw. The only drawing that I really, really want to do is the scribble drawing, and I haven't found anything. I don't even know what it's called. So I haven't found any kind of direction on how to improve that and work upon it and expand my skills. I might just have to go it alone. God, I love it here. Ideally, I would be sitting up at the table, but the stools are too tall for me to get my legs underneath. But I'm very fond of those stools because we had them exactly the same when I was little. I'm such a silly sausage. Look at this. I open up the book and there is exactly the type of drawings that I'm talking about. Scribble drawings. Quick scribble drawings that just evoke movement and a memory. This sort of thing. I'm excited, everybody. Look at that monkey. It scribbles, and yet it's a thoughtful monkey staring at us. Oh, look, he says doodle there. Write notes inside this book. Oh, look. I I've just had a flick through this one and I don't think this book is quite me. The problem with drawing is my head's too heavy. I'm sitting cross-legged, I'm like this. And my head is hanging down. It's just too heavy. I'm going to have to rest and recline. Trying to show you Glastonbury tour. There it is, can you see it? It's that thing that looks like an upside down funnel. It's too foggy to see it without that, really. Oh, I'm nosy. I'm going to do some sewing now. I brought my English paper piecing. Haven't picked this up for ages. Cool. I've done that with massive gaps. No, it's fine. It's just the sun. Well, not the sun. It's a bit of a gloomy day today. It's just the light blowing through. And then I've got a second one. Oh, I've not actually brought it. Yes, I have. Have I? Hang on. Oh, silly sausage. What have I done there then? I appear to have brought with me everything but what I need for the next quilt block, unless I've got it here. Yeah, I do. Oh, I'm not as daft as I thought. Don't write back to me saying I am as daft as you thought. Don't want to say this, but I think I'm getting another bug. My throat hurts, my back hurts, my nose smells funny, and I've got a bit of a headache. I really, really hope that that is not the case. Cross your fingers. I'm sure I'll be fine. Look. I'm no stranger to deer because we have them in our garden and all up through the woods, but I only ever see them when they're running, trying to get away. I never see them just so close and peacefully eating grass. I think there's another one over there. Yeah. Can't zoom in any closer though. Wasn't that deer cute? So I am wondering about tomorrow. I'm really not feeling wonderful. I really ache. My throat feels tight. I'm cold, despite the wood burner is on. I don't even fancy a glass of Prosecco. I've got my hot water bottle and I'm watching a film. But yeah. How pants. Never mind. Maybe an early night, good sleep. A good sleep, and tomorrow will come around and I'll feel absolutely fine. I'm booked to, did I tell you this already? I'm booked to go to have a roast dinner, a solo roast dinner. I might not order a roast dinner, I'll see what else is on the menu, at a really lovely pub just up the road. And then I was hoping to go to, there's a nice hotel up the road where I think, I'm not 100% sure, I think you can go and get a coffee in the afternoon. I might do that. If I'll give them a ring first and find out. But if I'm feeling grotty, I'm just going to go home. Which is no bad thing, actually, because I am really missing my family. It's been really good to be by myself. Oh, I look dreadful. I'll talk to you tomorrow or a bit later on. Oh, I've got all pink eyes. Oh, well, this really is a bugger, isn't it? I think I'll go home in the morning. Yeah. I would go home now, but I can't face packing up. You see, the hut is, it's so secluded and gorgeous, perfect setting, but you have to wheel a wheelbarrow with your stuff, and that's not a problem when you're feeling sprightly, but when you feel ghastly, it's not the one, is it? So, yeah, I mean, maybe I'll be great in the morning. I hope so. And in which case I shall carry on vlogging. But for now, it's 20 to 8. I'm going to try and get to sleep. Bye. Time to go home. Oh, I've had such a lovely time. Even not feeling very well yesterday, I still had a lovely time. I listened to my audiobook for about 4 hours and just lay on the bed with my eyes closed, knowing that there was nothing but peace to be found. So I've left it as I found it. Well, actually, no. I haven't left it as I found it because the bed was beautifully made when I found it. I always appreciate these touches well, I imagine I would. I would appreciate it if somebody stripped the bed and folded up their laundry. If I had a little hut like this. Oh, I really am hoping very much that I can come back one day. I might even let that Toby come back with me. Maybe, if he's a good boy, plays his cards right. So I am feeling much more perky. Don't know what yesterday was all about, but I definitely had a temperature. Maybe it was just a relapse from the bug that I had at the beginning of the year. So now I'm going to go and have lunch out. I was going to go to a hotel and have a coffee this afternoon before heading home, but I actually really miss home and I miss my family, so I'm going to have my lunch out at midday. I'll probably be home by 1:30, so I'll have a nice amount of time with them. Well, not Ted, he'll be down the farm, obviously, but when he gets home. Yeah, it's been good. It's been really good. And I realised that the last time I had this amount of time all by myself was before I met Toby and before I had the children. So that would have been June 2003. And at that time in my life, I liked being by myself. No problems with that. But I had so much time to myself, I didn't need it in the same way that I needed this. And this has been really good. Very restorative. And so luxurious. I mean, how lucky to be able to come to this place. Ooh. Right, time to say goodbye. Nice, isn't it? cheddar cheese, Welsh rarebit with a crispy egg. Oh, it's just blowing in my food. I blew my bloody candle out. She's gone to relight it though. What a dickhead. I want to finish off the vlog. It's now 2 weeks since I went to the shepherd's hut, but I wasn't able to finish off the vlog because I got quite poorly. Just a cold or a virus or something like that, but it was not dreadful. I wasn't bedridden or anything, but it's been a slog. The last 2 weeks have been a bit of a slog. I'm fine now, just a little bit sleep disturbed because of a cough. Actually, I didn't cough at all last night. I think I'm better. Having edited the vlog, really enjoyed editing the vlog and reliving it, and I'm so looking forward to reliving it again when you guys point out the things that you enjoyed or would have enjoyed if you were at the shepherd's hut. I'm really looking forward to the interaction that we have here. I love that. Do you know what? It was so funny because Friday evening at about 8 o'clock, I started to think, oh, I better go to bed soon. It's so late. I couldn't believe it was only 8 o'clock because the time lasted such a long time. I felt like I'd been away for absolutely ages. You know how time normally just, when you're having fun, it flies? It didn't. And I was having so much of a nice time. But I think it was because I literally had nothing else to think about other than myself. Oh, mate, can you hear that dog whining? I'm not letting her in though because she's covered in mud. And that was something that I wasn't really expecting. Just how long free time is when you don't have anything else pulling on your time. It was wonderful. I really loved it. And I know I was coming down with a cold, but through my day, eating is one of my things that I really look forward to, and I'm one of these people who will eat at lunchtime even if I'm not particularly hungry, and I'll eat a normal lunch. I just feel that if I'd spent much more time there on my own, I would have been able to really have... Sorry about the wobbling. I should have got my tripod out, but I'm rushing this. I feel like I would have been able to effectively tune in to what I needed and when I needed it, to be able to sleep and to rise as my body needed. This sounds very woo-woo. And to eat what I want when I want and not overdo it. But I think it would take quite some time to get into the swing of something like that. And when you live within the confines of a structured life with a schedule of school runs and other people's needs because of clubs or work days and stuff, is not something that you can do. But I did find it quite interesting. It did make me think, It made me think, That was stupid. I also felt terribly lost on several occasions, very adrift, sort of a bit meaningless, and didn't really know what... I didn't know really what to do with myself. So rather than just thinking, I want to knit, I was thinking, I better knit because that's what I've been daydreaming about. It was a very weird sensation. It wasn't a debilitating sensation. I got on with it and I had a lovely time. I really did have a lovely time. So I don't think I've nothing really more to add to what I've just said. So I'm going to go. I will see you very soon for probably a traditional podcast. I say very soon. I thought that I would have this video out about 10 days ago. But I couldn't stare at my screen. I couldn't do the editing. My head was pumping. I shall see you, all being well, in the not too distant future. Wow, my windows are dirty. It's because the driving rain hits them from this angle. I interrupt myself all the time, I'm sorry. I will see you very shortly with, hopefully, a finished Silver Forest sweater. I'm taking votes. Not votes. I've asked for input with that on my little short that I did. I know shorts can be a little bit annoying, but it was the quickest way I could think of to just bat some ideas around. I think I love the neckline. The shape of it is very elegant. I don't think it's going to go particularly well over things, dresses, collared blouses, t-shirts, because it's so wide open. And I don't think that I would wear it with nothing around my neck, because it would feel a bit chilly, and I want that jumper for warmth. But I do really like the sort of boat neck look. I think it's very elegant. So maybe I could knit a jumper with a boat neck like that for an evening out sort of jumper that you would wear. Not that I go out in the evenings. I actually don't really like it anymore. I go occasionally and I have a nice time, but I'd much rather be at home. I'd much rather be at home. And especially lately, I just want to be at home and be quiet and peaceful and just be with my family. I really am not able to have headspace to think about what anybody else wants or needs in the way, shape or form in the way that guests, when they come to your home, need looking after, because they don't know where anything is and they're a guest. But I just don't have the headspace for that at the moment. Even if someone just came for one night, I don't have the energy or the desire to get a room ready, strip the beds, remake the beds, have the person in there, and then clean up afterwards once they've left. I really just am not up for that. And I'm probably offending so many people, because I know that loads of people love to come here and love to stay. And I'm always getting asked. Every week I get somebody asking, oh, when can I come and visit? And I've just been saying, not at the moment. I feel horrible about it, but I just don't have the bandwidth. That's what they say, don't they? You don't have the bandwidth. Right, I'm going to go and walk the dog. I will see you soon. Thank you for watching. I look forward to chatting to you in the comments. Although I am extremely behind with my comments. I've read most of them, but I haven't hearted most of them. I haven't answered all the questions that I've seen come up, because I'm doing things on the fly. I really shouldn't do that. I shouldn't just pick up my phone, take a look at the message and think, I'll deal with that later. I should not look at it until I can action it. Because I'm having to do things twice, which doesn't make sense. Well, I'm jabbering on now. Thank you very much for being here, and I will see you in the next one. Don't forget to hit